Let's preserve some of this harvest. If you saw my harvest video, then you know I have some indigo blue chocolates, some cherry tomatoes, and some Chinese 5-color peppers, and that's what we're going to be preserving today. I have this idea to make chili pepper flakes with the peppers and dried tomatoes with the tomatoes. So we're busting out the dehydrator today. I'm thinking I can use the dried tomato on pastas, pizza, and maybe even grind down to tomato powder. The thing about small gardens is it seems like they produce too much to keep up with eating fresh and not enough to do whole preserving projects. But just because you can't fill your pantry with canned salsa, canned, tomato sauce, and sauerkraut doesn't mean it's not still worth the effort. At the very least, you'll have a few ounces of homegrown paprika powder or a jar of your own pickled jalapenos. And for the next few months that you use that product, for the next few times that you make nachos and put your pickled jalapenos on those nachos, you'll know that it came from your garden. You'll know it's special. You'll know it's organic, homegrown, and you'll know that that was one less thing you had to buy at the grocery store. It may seem futile to some people to be preserving this little bit of food, but at the very least, I'm getting practice and experience preserving a little harvest, because if I don't know how to or don't care to preserve this little harvest, what makes me think I'm really going to steward and take care of my harvest when I can have a big garden. And look at that, like I grew those few tomatoes, those are mine. And if I make any mistakes, if I have to learn any lessons the hard way, at least I won't be wasting like an entire basketful, bountiful of tomatoes. It's just a few that I'm really just practicing and learning. For example, I think the heat might have been too high for these tomatoes, so next time I'm going to lower the heat and see how those come out. They still need some more time though, they're still a little bit squishy as you can see. And the peppers are definitely done, they are crunchy. I think I'm just going to have the dehydrator running all summer. I'm just going to leave it on the counter permanently, so that way it makes it a lot easier for me to chop up a few tomatoes and throw them in instead of, it being an entire production. I doubt these tomatoes will last very long because I do like to eat them every day. I did try it on this morning's breakfast and they were so good. Almost better to me than eating them fresh. I don't know if it's because they were crunchy or what, but they were so good.